it is great to see you. It's funny, you and I either talk to each other over the phone or whenever there's a big event going on, and of course, Boots and Hearts, you can't get any bigger than this. How does it feel being down here on this great Saturday? And it is sweltering down here at Burles Creek.
I am melting, you're melting, we're all melting, but it's great. And I was just saying to these guys, I've talked to you, I feel like annually you and I have a little catch up. And it's always for, CCMAs or like if I've got a single or an album coming out, you're always there to show up. So honestly, I really appreciate it.
Are you kidding? With talent like yours, I'm going to take a ride on that train big time though. But how does it feel? Have you ever done Boots and Hearts before? That's the first question.
Once before, 2017. But anything pre-pandemic, it feels like it's just way in the past. So in a lot of ways, this feels like my first time. It is my first time driving up from Nashville. We did that drive last night.
Whoa.
We stayed in Windsor and we drove the rest of the way here today. So it's been, we got here nice and early, so it's great.
Okay, but, I can't complain then, because I came from Toronto here and I was just like, damn, I cannot complain. How do you think you've changed as an artist and as a person since 2017 to this year?
Well, that was the year I moved to Nashville, and that was the year I started my songwriting deal with Rhett Akins. And so, I feel like as an artist and a writer, I've had a ton of opportunities to just sort of like experiment and push the envelope and, take some influences that maybe I was afraid of at first and just kind of mix them into my sound. And so I feel just a lot more sure of myself. I wouldn't say I'm done, developing as an artist, because I feel like you should always just keep evolving. But I think compared to 2017, now I feel just a lot more certain of who I am as an artist and, how I want to exist in my space.
What about the pandemic? How do you think you've changed during the pandemic? Because we saw a lot of things that, let's just say, woke up the world.
Yeah, it was crazy and obviously, I think stressful at first, but I feel like everybody can say they had time to be a little bit introspective and just kind of ultimately realize where their joy comes from in life and what's important to them and, what their priorities are. And I definitely felt a little bit of that. I was really fortunate and got to spend time a lot with my family during the pandemic, and I was sort of like, this is what matters, this is the stuff you need to make time for. And so that was a big thing that stuck out to me for sure.
What kind of show is this going to be like? And as we're standing here, there's a spider behind you.
Oh my God.
Right there. Do you see
a little daddy long leg. We can get him.
There you go. There you go. No fear. I love that.
I was waiting for you to say it was on me.
No, I wouldn't do that. If it was on you, I probably would have tried to keep as quiet as possible till after the interview. So I wanted to make sure.
In my hair, for sure.
No. What kind of show is this going to be like tonight?
I think it's going to be really fun. We've got really no slow songs in this set. Not that there's anything wrong with slow songs. I love a good ballad. But, at a festival, you want to get people on their feet. You want to get people cheering. We might have a cool cover that we're going to play and maybe some new ones that people haven't heard. So it's going to be awesome.
When you say haven't heard, it's because new album coming out, correct?
Yes, sir. Next week, next Friday, the 12th, we have an album coming out. A lot of the songs are already out, so because we kind of rolled it out, through 2020 and 2021. But two songs people haven't heard. The album's called Pinto, and so it's one track people haven't heard, and the other's called Wallflower. So we're coming to the end of this chapter. I'm really excited for people to just hear the whole thing as a body of work.
How does it represent you today?
There's a lot of synthesizer and a lot of pop influence, even more so than my last record. And so I'm excited for people to hear that side of me, because I feel like I've been letting that kind of develop over the last couple of years. And so I'm excited to just hear what people think.
Fantastic. And very quickly, the rest of 2022 shows, what's happening?
Yeah, next weekend we're at Lasso in Montreal. And then we're at CCMAs in September, which is in Calgary, so it's my hometown. So are you going to be there?
I am not flying anywhere. Flying is nuts. I cannot do it. Just curious, nomination this year for you?
No, not this year. I don't think we're eligible this year. We might put in for noms next year for this album that's just coming out, because I think the cutoff is just before. But we're going to be there because it's my hometown. And we're going to maybe try to do an album release, something or other. So we're just going to be there and jive with people.
Fantastic, because I think the last time we did see each other was in London at the CCMA. So either way, you're going to rock the house. Congratulations on the new album. Have a great time here at Boots and Hearts, and always great seeing you.
Great to see you. Thank you.